Hi, my name is Mani Sehmbi, CEO of Millomat Stampings in Mississauga, Ontario. I decided to choose automation on a press brake mainly due to the repeatability, accuracy, and functionality and ease of operation of the equipment. We had other brakes, and once we put the Safan in place, everybody got spoiled. Out of all of them, the simplicity of the control is the most important. The skill set that we have these days in our area, it's very difficult to train on more complex controls. You're not being asked too many questions to produce a part. It's all there for you. Everybody's switching to lean, and they want to know how many parts. And if I tell them, the guy bent 60 parts in 1 hour, not realizing that, we could have rejections, we can have faults, we can have, maybe a labor doesn't show up one day, which is, it happens. It's just it's human errors. Customers, they want parts. They don't want problems. And with the robot, it was, I think, kind of it all eliminated. It just runs. You push the button and it goes. We gained a lot of business just from the first machine and progressed from there. We're talking, my first install was 8 years ago. Second install was 4 years after that. Third install was a year after that. And then now we're at our fourth install, which was the R brake. And then from the R brakes, we worked our way up, and every machine proved to be perfect. I tell everybody the same thing. Listen, you're more than welcome to go to Westway Machinery, my local dealer, to go look at my reports, and you can see what the repairs were on the machines. There are no repairs. There's nothing.
I'm Bobby Silber, owner of TPI. TPI is the full service sheet metal and machining manufacturing company, founded back in the late 90s. Well, it wasn't until we started getting into some more high volume when we were like, man, some of these brakes, unless you're running second, third shifts, that you could keep up with the production of lasers now. So we were looking at saying, instead of setting up second and third shifts, how can we get more production out of our brake department? It really started during the pandemic. Labor was really hard to find. So we needed to keep up our production. So when people weren't coming in all the time, everything, we still had products that we needed to get in and out. And so the robotics allowed us to do so when we could run a second and third shift if we needed to. We chose to automate going with SafanDarley just because we already had, I think, 4 brakes at the time with Safan. So we were already very familiar with the technology. We were already very familiar with the equipment and offline programming, that we felt this was the best route for us to go. So we went with the smaller cell basically because 80% of our products fit within that 40-inch envelope.
Hi, I'm Michael Trevino. I work at TPI. I'm a production manager here. I also do programming for the Safan robot. One thing I notice is once I'm done with a program, if everything is done correctly, send it out and I can trust that it won't do anything weird in the middle of the run. It's pretty easy to just load up the program and go. And I can't tell you a time I've ever had to go out there and actually modify anything or change anything for them. It's pretty much a load and go.
We're able to tackle a lot of those larger projects. So now I think even in the 2 years that we've had this bend cell, we've been able to tackle, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 part runs that before that would really scare us. These, 4, 5, 6 month programs are now taking 1, 2, 3 months due to the capability of us running lights out. So really now myself and all my sales team are able to go after a lot of projects in higher volume.